What's up, guys? Tuned into another show, Full Value. I'm Kobe Williams. We're coming off a 9-12 day yesterday. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. If you guys are following, 8-12. Sorry about that. If you guys are following, make sure you share with your friends. If you're not, you better start. We have playoffs is coming towards us very fast. I hope you guys are ready. Stacked enough bread for that, because playoff is gonna be quite a run, and we're trying to capitalize in that. For now, we have the end of the season approaching us in basketball and NHL. Soon, the focus is going to be on MLB, and if you guys are following the MLB picks, we're pretty positive right now, so we're going to try to keep it going during the year. So we have a small game of NHL. We had a couple early games of MLB, and we have a couple late games that we'll be touching on. We have a championship game in the NCAA, and we also have a big slate of NBA. Let's jump right into it without further ado. Let's start off with the Jackets and the Rangers. The Jackets, thanks to Montreal, the Jackets are in a perfect spot right now. They technically clinched, but they would have to win each game now, okay? Meaning they can't lose both games, because if Montreal, let's say they lose both games, they lose against Rangers, then they lose against Ottawa, Montreal would still have a chance to hop over them if Montreal beats Toronto. But from that game that Montreal lost last night against Tampa Bay, against Washington, I think that messed up their hopes, and I don't think they're going to come back from that one. When the lines open, Columbus was minus 215. Now they're minus 250. The Mies open at 140. Now it's 135. Minus ones. I don't know here. Like, this game, I've been watching. I watched some footage. I watched a couple interviews, and the way I looked at this, I said, "Is Columbus a team that's going to just step on your neck? Like, are they that type of team to be like, okay, we know what's at stake here, and we're gonna handle our business right now?" I, I from the from the comments and interviews and all that I've been seeing, I don't really trust them to be that type of team. But if they do, the under is the perfect play, and I got the under 6.5. So they clamp down. They should not allow this New York team to score nothing, and they should shut them down. So my play, first game, under 6.5. Next game, we got Dallas and Chicago. Chicago not playing for nothing. Dallas, they clinched their spot. They're right under. They're in the first wild card spot, and if the playoffs would start today, they would be playing the not the Calgary, because they don't want to see Calgary. That's why they need to keep winning. They're not gonna have a chance if they have to see Calgary. That's for sure. So in their eyes, they need to keep winning. They lose, they drop down to the second wild card spot, right? And if they drop down to the second wild card spot, then they're gonna play the Flames. Nashville is a better team to play against. I find Nashville, like, I could see Dallas winning that series. You know, they would have to be playing hard, but I could see them winning that series. If they drop to Avalanche's spot and they play the Flames, I don't see them winning that series. So I got Dallas on the money line today. I think they're gonna keep the momentum going, and they're gonna give these Blackhawks. Yes, I understand it's their last home game, but they're not gonna win this home game. You know, they don't need it. They need more than just winning one home game. They need personnel. They need a new coach. They need a bunch of things. You know. So I got Dallas money line. And the next game, Anaheim versus the Kings. I like it's Campbell versus Gibson. Obviously, people are going to be resting. This is a revenge spot. The Kings beat these guys 4-3 last time they seen each other. And that was like a couple weeks ago. I think the Kings end this homestand. They're on a 3-game winning streak against they beat Calgary, and I think they finished this homestand with a win against the Kings, and go into the playoffs with some good momentum. So those are the plays for hockey. Under 6.5 in the Jackets game. Dallas money line. Ducks money line. Now let's jump right into baseball. I got a couple baseball plays. We'll just go break it down. We got Twins versus Philly. Pirates versus Cincinnati. Blue Jays versus the Indians. Let's jump into this. Thornton versus Bieber at pitching. Both new pitchers. Like I said, the Cleveland are looking for back-to-back wins. They just beat up on these guys yesterday. If you had I gave the under as official play. If you guys had that, you cashed. And I like to go back to that well. I like the under again in this game till it breaks. Under 8.5. I'm going to take it. And that's going to be the first play in the MLB, under 8.5. Godley versus Porcello. Diamondbacks Red Sox. This is going to be a good game. And I could see this game not having a lot of hits in this one. I like the under in the hits. Under 17.5. And the last game I like in this, we're going back to the Texas Angels game. Lynn versus Pina. On the mound, we hit with the over last night. And we're going to go again with the over again. The over 8.5. So the 3 plays we got Texas Angels over 8.5. We got the Boston Red Sox and Diamondbacks under 17.5 hits. The under in the Blue Jays game under 8.5. And that's it. That's what we got for the baseball. 3 plays. Plays will be posted on Twitter at KWilliams811. Make sure you follow if you guys are liking the show so far. I would be well appreciated if you press the like button. If you guys want me to break down most of the games, or you don't like how we're going in a section, if you want the sections to be different or anything, hit me up, let me know. Remember, this is our show, so whatever you guys, all the input you guys could give me, it will be well appreciated, and we're going to try to incorporate it into the show. So let's get into this NBA slate. We have a big slate today. Couple games. A lot of people are resting, and some people are still playing for playoff spots. So let's jump right in. Orlando. Orlando is sitting in that 8th spot, and if they keep winning, they could jump to 6. They're favored 9.5 against the Hawks. Trae Young is making a case for his Rookie of the Year candidate, but I think that's too late. The Hawks, they're coming off a nice win against Philly with no Joel Embiid. Orlando, they're coming off a 12.5 cover against Knicks. Barely covered. They're 14. Now, this is the last game, home finale, before they hit the road. And Magic trying to finish this with a bang. I like the Magic here. Everybody's injured for Hawks or out. Okay, we're gonna have Vince Carter back in. He's gonna be hoisting up threes. We have Bazemore, Hooter, Lynn, Dedman, Spellman, Plumlee. Like that's like that's like a whole bench. On Magic, this is just regular. Fultz, Mozgov, like Magic should whop these guys. I like the spread, 9.5. Wizards versus Spurs. Spurs favorite 6.5. Wizards. Bradley Beal is playing the whole game, like the whole 82. He's not being shut down. They just lost against Bulls, 115 to 114. Washington is really trash, but I don't know what's trasher, Washington or Spurs on the road. Like it's like you don't. It's like you're playing with fire. I don't have a play in this game. I don't have a side, that's for sure. I shouldn't say I don't have a play, but I don't have a side. On the Wizards, there's Green, he's out. Parker is out. Trevor Reese is not playing. I lean to the under, but no official play. Toronto versus Charlotte. Toronto's here to play. They're here to handle their business. Charlotte, they're trying to win, but it's too late. They barely beat the Pelicans on the road trip, and now they're home. Second to last home game against the Toronto Raptors, and I like the under in this game. I like Toronto to whop these guys. And the last time Toronto seen these guys, Jeremy Lamb hit the buzzer beater. Remember? The half court buzzer beater when Kimber Walker was pissed, like didn't pass him. So I think these guys are gonna give these guys a whopping. And in that, I like the under in this game. I don't think Charlotte hits 100 tonight. Next game, Knicks and Rockets. Tell me you guys see the spread. 18.5, 17.5 against the Knicks. You have me. Knicks is full of injuries. Mude is out. Allen, Smith, Vonleh, DeAndre Jordan doesn't play. Now Houston, we know guys are going to be sitting, right? So the question is, who's going to be sitting? And that's what you have to find out. House is out. Chris Paul's going to be played. Okay. It's Vince Edwards' birthday. He's a rookie on the team. That spread is a little too high for me. I could see this game going under, but I'm going to stay off of this. I'll just stay off of this game. Next game, Boston, Indiana. We had Miami against Boston at that time, and Celtics wins this game. They get home court in the playoffs, and I could see these guys doing this. I could see these guys doing this. First round is at stake. Home court of playoffs. Boston's a good team, man. Boston's a good team. I'm telling you this. Jaylen Brown is not playing. I like Boston without Jaylen Brown. I find Jaylen Brown makes the offense slow, and it's not like he's more selfish. Not, but I don't want to say selfish, but like he looks for his own shot. You know what I mean? The other people, they move the ball more. Indiana, no Wesley Matthews, no Darren Collison. I don't know how they're gonna beat these guys, man. I like Boston tonight, easy, -1. I don't even do that, but I'm gonna do it tonight. I like it. I really do like that play. Boston to win this game. -1. Miami Heat, Timberwolves. These guys are embarrassing. Miami, I'm staying off Miami. Miami's not going to the playoffs. I'm telling you guys this right now. They're done. Hopes are done. Dreams are done. And sorry, Dwayne Wade, but it just happens like that. I'm going to put the under in this game. If they have any sense of pride or urgency, they're going to play some defense, what they weren't doing before. So I'm going to stick with the under in this game, 219.5. OKC versus Detroit. Blake Griffin was out for rest, but he's supposed to be back in. OKC is healthy coming off the 2020 Westbrook game. I can see I like this game. And I don't like a side per se. I like the under in this game. Under 217.5. I like the slow pace under in this game. Next game, Dallas Grizzlies. Doncic, he's out for rest. He's out for the rest of the season. Grizzlies, Conley is out. Valanciunas is out. Grizzlies just coming off a blowout on the Portland Trailblazers. Noah's out. Miles is out. Bradley's out. Jackson's out. Tim Hardaway's out. Barea's out. The whole team is out. Does this game go over? I don't know. Does it go under? I have no idea. Do I have a pick in it? Nope, I do not. So let's go back to the next game, I guess. Jazz and Kings. Kings. I like the Kings here in this spot. I like the Kings to come in this game after beating up on the Cavs last night. They're on a back-to-back, but I like the Kings to cover the spread. I'm telling you guys, Jazz is not that nice. Jazz is a type of team that makes you wonder, like, they're on a 6-game winning streak. They're hot. I'm telling you guys this right now. They're hot. But soon people are going to be resting. And I like it. I like Jazz. I like Sacramento to cover the spread in this, 10.5. Pelicans versus Suns. Devin Booker shut down. These guys are not playing for much. Pelicans is favored 3.5. The total's at 231. I don't have a play in this game. Like, at this time of the year, I'd rather play it for people fighting for something. At the moment right now, none of these guys are fighting for anything. And I just can't put my money on them. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna stay off this game and move on to the next one. Like, if you guys have questions about it or anything, hit me up. I'll gladly discuss about it. But like, official play, I don't have official play with this. I'm going. I can't be picking these games. Next game, Cleveland, Golden State. Cleveland did not cover the last game. Why would they cover this game? Golden State's on a back-to-back. 15.5 spread. Give me the under in this game. I can see Golden State covering this, but I don't see this game going over. Under 225. Nuggets versus Trailblazers. They're underdog 6.5. Nuggets, they're at home. They're coming off a whopping of Spurs. And I can see this game being another under. I can see this being defensive oriented. I know I have a lot of unders today, but I like it. I can see this game going under 216, and I'm going to pick that. The under 216 in the Portland game. And I like Clippers to cover that spread. Clippers are about to show these guys we're the real LA team in this. So those are my plays for the NBA. Clippers to cover. What the heck? I got Golden State to cover too. 15.5. Come on. Both of these guys are on a back-to-back. Who's the better team? Cleveland. This is like the playoff championship. Anyways, these guys are going to get whopped. I got Clippers to cover, Golden State to cover. Under in the Denver game. It's Kings to cover. Under in the Thunder game. Boston to cover. Toronto. Under in the Toronto game. Orlando to cover. Those are my plays for the NBA. Make sure you guys liked if you enjoyed. Like, follow, subscribe. Add me at KWilliams811 on Twitter. For all the free plays are going to be posted there. Any questions, hit me up. We got one more championship game in NCAA. DePaul versus South Florida. I like the under. I'm not going to pick a side. I'm leaning DePaul, to be honest. But they opened at 2. I liked South Florida when it was at 2.5. Now that it's at 1, I like DePaul. But the under, it's a championship game. Last game, winner goes all. I like the under in this game, 147.5. Under in the DePaul South Florida game in NCAA. And those plays will be posted on my Twitter. Make sure you like, subscribe. You're watching Full Value. I'm Kobe Williams. You guys have a good weekend, safe weekend. Spend time with the fams. I'll see you guys on Monday. And we'll be prepared for playoffs. So, hope you guys are ready. Let's finish this week off strong. Peace.